Well, here I stand. I think it's maybe 2 days after it rained. Uh, I was out here spraying I'm just gonna spray the last little bit of this that's in here. I'm just gonna randomly spray it. It ain't gonna hurt my stuff. I got BT and spinosad in here. So uh, they kill different stuff. BT is more for the worms. I really just sprayed it on my brassicas, but you can spray it on anything. Like I said, it's a biological. So is spinosad. That's biological as well. So it's not gonna hurt bees and wasps and stuff like that. It's only gonna hurt the worms and stuff. The spinosad is biological as well. I forget that one. That one do a lot of bugs. I want to say the spinosad do aphids. I could be wrong about that though. Y'all don't quote me on that one. I'm just spraying stuff. A lot of this stuff don't even need no spray. I'm gonna spray, since I said aphids, my okra, like right around where it's sprouted, they tend to have a little bit of aphids on there. If it's gonna get rid of them aphids, I know they won't. But I'm spraying this because we ain't supposed to get no more rain for look like another week or two. You know, we get a little rain, and it was a decent rain too. These my what you call them? Turn it off. These my serranos right here. They finally starting to bloom. I think that's gonna fall off. Yeah. Usually your first pepper fall off anyway. So like I said, I'm spraying peanuts here. I don't never spray peanuts. I'm not eat peanuts. I finally see these random peppers right here trying to make some blooms. They really hadn't been making no blooms. Y'all see I ain't got much left in there. I'm also watering right now. I got my soaker hose going over there. I do sometimes spray my tomatoes. I never get hornworms. I'm gonna be honest and go out on a limb. I think a lot of people that's getting hornworms, y'all probably growing stuff that's attracting them hornworms. I keep telling people, which I'm not saying not to grow the stuff. I'm just saying know what you're getting into. Because if you notice when you grow marigolds, what love them butterflies. I'm growing one or two things that attract butterflies. That fennel. Anything in the carrot family, when they make those flower, butterflies love that. They love fennel, they love parsley, they love carrots, they love all that. So if they got somewhere to eat, they gonna look real close to lay their babies. So I try not to grow too much of that stuff, but I eat fennel, so I will make a concession on the fennel and grow it. I'm trying to keep this in the cage if I can. And this is what I do. I just go through and water. Y'all see them aphids right in there? Let's spray them. Let's see if that spinosad do something to them. It may or may not. Y'all excuse. I got stuff on me. I'm trying to get it out. I mean, I guess I could spray these peas. Like I said, I'm really just trying to use up the rest of this spray. This is my, what you call this, ground cherry. Man, the weather been so crazy, and this is why I feel like tomatoes this year ain't been that good for tomatoes, at least for me in this area, because several of my neighbors I got a couple of neighbors, that's all they grow is tomatoes. Like tomatoes and peppers, they keep to the real simple stuff. They think I'm weird because I grow all kind of stuff. And I'm spraying this sesame. Ain't nothing been eating the sesame. Y'all can see I'm getting to the bottom. That's why it's spraying like that. But yeah, the tomatoes, my ground cherries ain't been doing good. My tomatoes ain't been doing good. Ground cherries, tomatoes, tomatillos, all that in the same family. My okra is just now really starting to take off. But I won't lie to you, I was late on planting this okra. So that finally broke off, that roselle. I'm gonna let that air out. So when you store them things, don't store them with the pressure in them. You pretty much just leaving pressure on your on the O-rings and stuff. So when you store them, let all the pressure out. So that, just think about it, when you store something, you wouldn't want it under pressure, especially something like rubber, because rubber over time is going to give on you anyway. You can get another O-ring, but why tear it up prematurely? Just a tip for anybody who got those pressure squares. It don't matter if it's backpack kind or that kind or whatever. Just let the, unscrew the top and let the pressure off of it so that it won't do all that. But I'm going to stand here and eat this okra fresh off the plant. I've been missing my fresh okra. Real talk. So my okra plant, I was late planting them, and it really just got going good or whatever. I mean, they doing all right. They look all right, but they could be blooming a little more, but it is what it is. Y'all excuse my eating ass. Well, hello. But yeah, y'all, I done had so many people come by here this morning. There's a guy from the city that I know. He a gardener too. He come by here sometime. Holler at me. He done came by. And some other dude want me to. Dude sound crazy as hell. I ain't gonna even get into that. You don't take care of your dog. You done had some puppies. And now you talking about, I need to sell my dogs and buy your puppies. You sound crazy as hell. You must be on that stuff. Like, you think I'm finna sell my dog? This the dude who let his dog get loose and be all up here in my yard, though. Dog chronically had the shits. You see, that's what I'm saying. It's too much of a story to all that. But I don't know if I updated y'all. Let y'all know that I had put quick connect fittings on my soaker hose. I don't know if I told y'all that. That'll make your soaker hose life a lot easier if you put quick connects on. Y'all hold on, I got to hook this up. Oh Lord. Okay. Alright, so yeah, get you some quick connects. I got them on Amazon. But I wanted to show y'all this. A lot of times people don't know what purslane flowers look like. They do got some ones with some pink flowers. I think Angela the one with the ones with the pink flowers. I think that's who got them. Oh, I'm just seeing this, y'all. Y'all look at this. My sunflower decided to open up. Ain't that pretty? I haven't grown sunflowers in so long. That's another thing butterflies love. That's another reason why I don't grow them a lot. Marigolds in the sunflower family. A lot of people don't be knowing this stuff. All this crap butterflies like, a lot of it's in the same little family. They like everything in the carrot family. So like I said, parsley, fennel, dill, celery, what else is in that family? Everything that the seed look like an umbel. That's a lot of time the way you can tell different families. Like, just to give y'all some game, when I was in school, this was the easy way for us to figure out, like when it was test time and stuff like that, you could figure out what family stuff is in. So if you look at carrot seeds, they look just like this. Parsley look just like that. Celery look just like that. Like all that stuff where the seeds is in what they call an umbel, which is similar to like an umbrella. See how like a bunch of little umbrellas? It's the same concept. Just like you could tell everything that's in the cucurbit family by the way it blooms. Yellow flowers, vine and plants. The leaves may look different, but the flowers and the flowers and the way it reproduces really will tell you better what family it's in than anything else. Same thing with okra. Okra look the same when it flower. What other flowers look like that? Hibiscus, roselle. So you can always tell the families. Very similar with now tomatillos and ground cherries, they flower look a little bit different, but it's still similar though. It's yellow. The only difference is this is in clusters. They flowers face down. When it comes to a ground cherry or a tomatillo, try to show y'all, the flowers be more, well, they face down. They look a little different though, but they in the nightshade family. Nightshade family is a little funny though, because peppers in the nightshade family too. Eggplants too. Eggplant flowers look more like ground cherry flowers, and to me, pepper flowers look a little bit more reminiscent of tomatoes. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just a little gardening game. So if you're ever just wondering what stuff may be related, a lot of time you can look at the flowers and tell. Look at the way it bloom and stuff like that. So I saw my Pippin's Honey Golden is making more peppers. And update on the person who took the pepper. So let me give y'all a little bit more backstory. Yes, I did cuss them out. And I politely let them know, come back in my yard and I got some hot lead for you. Cause I don't play them games. Like, I give him stuff all the time. That's part of the, and he admitted he was like, I was wrong, but that pepper was good as hell. I said, okay, well, I got some hot lead for your ass then. Cause like Missy Grando saying, he basically saying, I'll take the cussing. Well, next time it ain't gonna be no cussing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You do with that what you want. I wouldn't shoot to kill though. I'd shoot him in the ankle or shoot a pinky toe off like on Harlem Nights. He'll be walking around here. I got 9 toes left and I intend to keep the rest of them. 9 good toes. You can't forget that part. 9 good toes. Anyway, I left these in too long. But it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, he get the message now. But the reason why I was so pissed about that pepper, in case some of y'all haven't been watching, by the way, if you're watching to this point and you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? You know what I'm saying? You should be subscribed. But anyway, he didn't understand that the pain I had getting them to germinate, number one. Getting them to this stage, number 2, because that plant, if y'all remember, roly-polies and everything under the sun ate that plant to the ground 3 times. And it came back. That plant just wanted to live. So that let me know it's good genetics in there. Number 2, it's growing in this environment, which is very hot and very dry this year. So hopefully it will. I see a couple of flowers. There go one. That one must have just opened. Try to pollinate you. That one must have closed yesterday. Hopefully that'll make a pepper. But it's got several places up here at the top where it's gonna make peppers. Even over here, it's a few places. I see a few flowers getting ready to open. But yeah, and then the drought and just that pepper been through so much. So my peppers is slow on me this year because of the water, the heat, and everything. But I did put some bone meal and some blood meal out here. I've been seeing a lot of bees in the watermelons and stuff. I see a lot of them now. I see about 5 or 6 of them in the watermelons now. I see 2 right there. I don't know if y'all can see them. One way over there, one over in there, one over there. So I see 5 or 6 bees. And then that's what I was going to tell y'all. See, that's why I can't do nothing. I can't pull. I can't do nothing. Because soon as I said to myself, I'm finna pull these watermelons. Y'all remember how that bed was looking? Now it's all filled in except for right there. That's the only spot you can really see the ground. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then I thought this watermelon wasn't gonna get no bigger. I started pouring the water to it. Look at it. Try to get these babies out the street. I mean, they way down in the road and stuff. I try to keep them out the road best I can. Then people just walking, throw shit down constantly. This pisses me off. I'm constantly looking at black and mild papers. Y'all quit smoking. Y'all quit doing all this stupid stuff. But yeah, so the watermelons kind of done took back off and the bees is everywhere. I haven't seen any new fruit sets. I did harvest 2 melons and I didn't show it. And they were indeed very sweet. They weren't very big, but they were sweet. I'm saying that's a female right there that bee just went to. So that might end up being a little something. I see a bee in there. I'm seeing honeybees and carpenter bees. I don't know where these honeybees at. Man, I wish I knew what that hive was. We lost a big honeybee hive not long ago. So when I see honeybees, I'm glad to see them because I see a lot of bumblebees and carpenter bees. I don't see that many honeybees. But anyway, man, I ain't really talking about nothing. Sweet potatoes looking good. My pomegranate's over here in the grass. 2.0 decided to push a pane of glass out the window this morning. She seen the cat. Man. Well, when I tell you, one house project after another, She's gonna make me hurry up. I'm gonna take these windows out of this house and then refurbish them and put them back. I don't believe in the new windows. They trash. They don't last. These windows are 100-year windows. New windows, man, you're lucky if you get 10 or 15 years out of them. That's why I don't buy new houses. They trash. I know people probably get mad at me for saying that, but it is what it is. I water this little stuff back. Y'all know y'all gonna say, why the hose on? It ain't been on that long, y'all. I went to the front and then I was letting that elderberry get some water. So the longevity spinach doing good. I wanted to let y'all know longevity spinach. Y'all want to smother something out? Use this here. I use this to smother out a bunch of poison ivy. Had a bunch of poison ivy in one spot, and I was like, man, I need enough, greenery and stuff, and I didn't think it was gonna work. Man, I laid that stuff over the top of that. That stuff smothered that poison ivy right out, killed it. So that was kind of unexpected thing. But yeah, I've been had to leave that hose and let it water that elderberry. See them peppers? Them was these right here. Hold on. My camera decided it want to do whatever it want to do. Alright, y'all see them peppers right there? Them was some of those long sweet peppers that I planted in the front. And they never really could. I couldn't keep them watered good, and a lot of them died. But the few that's making it, they starting to look like some. So I'm gonna try to keep them watered and see, do I get anything. I may not get nothing out of them. These Marion tomatoes, I'm still not impressed. Cause now they getting the water and the food, and they still ain't really. I'm not impressed. I would not recommend a Marion tomato by any means to anybody. If anybody grew some or know somebody that grew some and they look like some, send me the link or something, show them to me, because these tomatoes, in my opinion, is trash. I'm going to tell you something else, and that's what you have to pay attention to, people. Sometimes I'm going to give y'all some more game. Sometimes when you watching a video, if it's a lot of information in one video, take notes. You ain't going to remember it. I hate to say it, my memory is like halfway decent. I know some people who memory better than mine, but my memory is pretty good. And I take notes. So if your memory is trash, like if you have a problem remembering last week, take some notes, because you're not going to remember it. And learn yourself. If you don't remember, it's not a bad thing. Just be honest enough to say, I ain't finna remember that. And just write it down. That's part of growth. Like, it's not so much about beating yourself up. It's about knowing yourself and doing, it's just like, if you know you can't see, get you 3 pair of glasses. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, Clausen, where I told her I was going to buy her a monocle for Christmas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all fun and games, but she admit to it. She was like, let me put my glasses on. I'm the same way, because I'm blind too. Like, I can't even drive without my glasses. How you like that? If I drive without my glasses, I'll be on the 5 o'clock news. So, real talk, just keep in mind, if it's a lot of information, you need to take notes, because some of y'all is seeing this information and you know that you've heard it or whatever, but you're not retaining it. When you take notes, here's another little quick game why people don't understand why taking notes works. When you take notes, it imprints on your brain. So what happens is, when you take notes, in order to take notes, several processes have to happen. So you have to hear it, and in you hearing it, you have to comprehend it in order for you to be able to write it down, right? And then in order for you to be able to write it down, your brain has to actually tell your hand, tell your muscles the motor processes to go through to write that down. And as you're writing it, you're also reading it, because just like, when you make a spelling error, what do? Scratch it out. It's because you're reading it. Like, if you're not reading it and like focusing on, and then, you know what I'm saying? So you processing that information 3 times. You hearing it and comprehending it the first time. You processing it, motor neurons, to write it down. And then you reading it as you writing it. That's the third. So you processing it 3 times. It's more likely to stick like that. And even if it don't stick, you got it wrote down. You see what I'm saying? So help yourself, because I see some people, I need to Google it, so I need to, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest to tell you, I remember the person commented on the video where I said that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that they not paying attention, they just done forgot. Which is all good. That's why I say it's not, I ain't bashing nobody. I'm just saying. Sometimes, help yourself. You gotta learn how to help yourself be better. And sometimes we have to help each other be better. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's not a bash fest. It's just, some people got this game out here and know how to use it, and some people don't. I'm gonna be honest, that's why I excelled at school. Because my mama, she didn't allow that. At a very young age, take note. You can't remember, like, if I would come home from school, she would ask me, what did y'all do in such and such class? If I couldn't rattle it off, she was like, you ain't learned that shit. And now I'm finna beat your ass. Because I done told you to go up to the schoolhouse and get this information. Because if you're not smarter than everybody else, you're going to get left behind in the world. And I hate to say it, it is what it is. I'm a black woman. I'm bottom of the totem pole. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, we have to be smarter and faster than our counterparts that, have nepotism and all that stuff going on. So, but yeah, that's just something that was beat into me from a young age. So, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody don't have that. I have friends that tell me, like, yeah, your mama was strange. But see, my mom was also valedictorian in her high school class, valedictorian in her college class, too. So, and that's the person who was my hero. That's who I was trying to catch. Like, a lot of people try to catch people on TV and stuff. I wasn't trying to, baby, my mom could run circles around these people on TV. So, it was like, it's a little bit different. These generations are a little bit different. If you got kids, do it for yourself. But if you got kids, or you helping to raise kids, you helping to raise grandkids, you helping to do all this stuff, do for them what nobody would do for you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say to you. Just do for them what nobody would do for you. Because I think that's what it boiled down to. And I don't mean give them stuff. Give them copious amounts of things that they don't have to work for. And then they don't understand the meaning of actually working for something. No, make them work for something. When you have to work for it, you appreciate it most. Look at the people who dog their cars, dog their houses, dog their spouses. That's because they ain't ever had to work for nothing. People just stand up and be around them for no reason. Like, you're not even entertaining, you're not engaging, you're not nothing, but people just stand around you and be around you. They have learned that, oh, I can behave how I want, and it don't matter. Like, I don't really have to try. I don't have to, nah, you got to try. You got to work hard. At least if you're going to try to have something that's worth having. So, it is what it is. But where we at? 22 minutes. Y'all don't want to watch me water this. I know y'all don't want to watch me water this. I'm gonna water this last, because like I said, we just got rain, so a lot of this stuff don't necessarily need the water. But like I told y'all before, what I'm trying to do is keep my soil. If I give it a little now, what the sun was gonna try to evaporate up, I can and don't nobody say nothing about this over here. I know I said I was gonna get it that day. Guess what? Stuff got real, and that got put on the back burner. But it's supposed to be 90 this week. It's supposed to be cooler this week. So I should be able to get to that maybe this week. Oh man, it's rough around here. These cats don't help. They don't try to help you do nothing. All they do is eat and laugh and play. That's all they do. The babies was out here earlier, y'all. Y'all missed them. The babies was out here. I don't know where they at. But I'm gonna go back here to the greenhouse right quick. I know this video getting long. Y'all hang with me. It's just a couple more minutes. This is my walkthrough. This is what I do in the morning, y'all. Like, if you wondering what I do or how to do, this what you see. This rain, I'm not gonna water none of this. See how it's watering all these things? I'm not finna water none of this. Ain't none of this getting no water. Now, don't worry about your roots drowning. Now, let me tell you something. Don't try this on plants that don't like wet feet. And what I mean is, some plants, they hate for their roots to be wet like that, like citrus. Citrus will start turning yellow on you. They don't like that. So, don't do this to them. These plants, figs, mulberries, and apparently this dragon fruit, these palm trees, they don't mind it. They actually is liking it. You can tell when your plants don't like it. You put that stuff down in there, look at this. A little powdery mildew on that one. From the rain, humidity, and stuff like that. But I'm not going to fret over it. That's another thing. Sometimes, y'all, you can't fret too much over, you're gonna have a little stuff. But yeah, like these citrus, let me tell y'all, when I water these, this rain actually caused them to have a little too much water. And you see that leaf, how it starts? It's starting to yellow. There's a couple of them. They're starting to yellow. I do not water them. I water them, like if we haven't had rain in 2 weeks, I put a little water in them. Just a little. I don't even try to make sure that the ground is saturated. I just put just a little bit of water. Not much. Coming here, I need to clean up the greenhouse too while it's cooler. Man, when it's so hot, I can't hardly do nothing. This greenhouse look like a bomb hit it. Anyway, that white stuff is bone meal, if you wonder what that is. I put some bone meal and blood meal on everything, including this stuff, including these pomegranates here. I put some bone meal and blood meal on them. I got several of them that's looking pretty good. I got some purslane coming up in there too. But I wanted to show y'all this. That's them quick connects for your water hose. So if you're looking for them, they come in various, like however you want them, male, female. You know, you can put them at the end of your hose, put them on your hose bill, like your hydrant. And then for the old school people, hydrant. That's what my granny said. She never said hose bill. Hydrant. And then put them on your little, like your sprayers and stuff. So that anytime you need to use the hose, it's real quick. You ain't got to do all that unscrewing and stuff. You just pop it off and pop the new one on. So that's a little time-saving trick there. So yeah, y'all. But this how you should be doing in your garden. You should be walking through, looking, see if you see anything different. That's another thing that helps your brain remember stuff. When day to day you have to recall. Like for instance, y'all see some of them holes in them sweet potatoes. Y'all want to know why I'm walking past that and I ain't saying nothing? Because that was like that yesterday. So you have to think to yourself, okay, was that like that yesterday? And if you honestly and truthfully now, because my neighbor thought I was tripping because my memory's good. I said, no, it's not. And she looked at me and I pointed out some shit that she couldn't remember. And she was like, oh, yeah. I said, yeah, your memory's trash, sweetheart. But yeah, if you can't honestly from day to day look at stuff and be like, okay, that was like that before, like this right here. I ain't worried about that. That was like that yesterday. And I know I have a lot of stuff out here, and I'm not saying you don't get it immediately, but you've been gardening for a while, you remember. You remember if something was 8 down or not. You know what I'm saying? You remember. And if you can't remember, you need to start, you know what I'm saying, taking time and being like, okay, I need to retain this, because that's what a lot of it is. People, they don't even tell you in school to retain information no more. They just expect for you to use your phone, your calculator, and all this kind of stuff. They ain't really teaching in school no more. Not really. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homeschoolers that's really teaching, because there's some homeschoolers that's not. But those that's really teaching, they know what's up. But y'all, that's my walkthrough. I got a little stuff to do out here today. I don't know if I'm gonna film it or not. I know I'm gonna film about them soaker hoses, but this video is entirely too long. It's almost 30 minutes. So I appreciate y'all. If you stuck around to the end, you are loved. And until next time, see you guys later.